What's up, everyone? I decided to start doing war videos with commentary, rather than just randomly uploading war videos with no context. So, we're giving this a shot. We're gonna see how it goes. You're gonna see us split this video into two parts. One was the let's be patient part, um, and then the other was just I'm just gonna get through this as fast as I can, clear my path, and then call this war done. Um, I don't know, on this day I was just feeling, I don't know, something. Anyway, we're going to take path 5. So on path 5, we're going to have this stealth Spider-Man on the protection knockdown, or whatever that note's called. You're going to see here, at this point I've already taken one fight. I forgot to record, and I don't remember who it was. And then I was like, oh, I should probably record for a war video. I obviously took this with Kitty Pryde. You can see I have Tiger, Kitty, and Omega Sentinel on the team. So that one fight was pretty easy. We go back here. I think I show. Yeah. So I clear this. I soloed that one. I don't know why I didn't record it, but in any case, so I'm going to use Kitty here. The goal here in my head was not knock him down. I'm just gonna build up my my prowess and just hit him with a big SB2. I think was the plan. So it's fine that he evaded, and I've got the Tiger synergy, so I'm gonna go unblockable, whatever. So I decided to knock him down. I think because I'm going to launch this SB2 right here. I don't remember why I did this. So now I have to knock him down again. This was one of those days where I just felt like I was playing like a real scrub. Okay, I think I know what my strategy is at this point. I think I'm going for an SB3 just to play it really, really safe. So I'm trying to get him to launch this, and then I'm going to knock him down right before the SB3. Yeah. So that was the safe strategy. I did not play that fight very well at all, and you're going to see I play other fights even worse. Granted, we did come out of this war without a death. This is Plat 4. It's not the most difficult. And champs are placed extremely well. So, I typically don't die in these wars, but if I get an unideal matchup, I do. So this one, I'm going to go for the same strategy, I'm pretty sure. But if my memory serves me, I do get clipped. And it takes like half my health. I need to start doing these like right after I film them, because this is like war number 2 of the season. But I have a lot of other videos that I'm trying to do, so it's a bit difficult. I think I'm going to go for the same little safe strategy here. Just build up to SP3 with 20 prowess, knock him down. So I started the phase before the SP3 so I can get that phase coming out of it. I'm going to let him hit into me. I think this might be the point where I get clipped because I think I let him hit just a little bit too much. Oh, actually it wasn't. I do know I get clipped at some point. Unless I'm just thinking of an entirely different fight. Yep, there it is, right there. Full 5 combo to the face, almost all my health. That's what we call big brain strats. So, because of that, I would have played it a little bit more aggressively, but because of that, I end up kind of playing a little more on the safe side. So, I think that's going to do it for this video. Hold on. So now we have a bit longer of one. So end up... Oh, shit. Hold on. We messed this up. Transform. Transform. Hit screen. There we go. Alright. So this is that Bishop Mini that you can see from the last video. It's Hazard Shift, Incinerate, and either Poison or Shock, I can't remember. But my goal here is... why is this so messed up right now? Why am I so bad at YouTube? There we go. Anyway, so my goal here is to get him to launch the SP1s. That way I can build up the temperature, hit him with a fat SP2. And this fight, if memory serves, goes pretty well. It's not the most difficult fight. I'm just going to hold block through these. Because I'm going to build up my temperature through his SP1s. So you can see I'm just parrying and staying near him to get the temperature up. Waiting out the shock. And now the goal is the same thing. I'm going to build him back up to that SP1. Get the prowess up while I can. Not sure why I hit him there. Maybe I got a little trigger happy. But I'm just trying to play it safe here. And of course I got parried. So there is this thing, I gotta mess around with my video recorder app, because you see where this health bar on Bishop is right now? My video recorder has all of the pause, stop, record information over that health bar, so I can't see very well like how far the power is, like how everything is, so like it gets a bit distracting. So normally I play slightly better than this. So here with Ebony Maw is this. Okay, so this is where I start just getting impatient, and I'm just like, screw it, I'm gonna buy my way through this war because I just need to get through it. So I don't show you the nodes, but this Ebony Maw is the root, power focus 2. And then also, whatever the node's called, where if they hit you, then they reduce your block proficiency. So this fight also gets a little sketchy. Because I try to play it safe by not pushing into SP2 and then ducking the SP2. But that ends up not going my way, and you'll see what happens. Yeah, so I didn't duck the SP2, which meant I couldn't heavy counter, which meant I pushed him to his falter, and I ended up taking degen. And now all of my senses are lost, and I have an SP2. So at this point, it's not gone what you would call according to plan. And again, I should have ducked this, but I'm just trying to play it safe because now I'm kind of playing on tilt. And of course I get blasted with a heavy when I'm rooted. It's still not that difficult. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it was about this specific matchup, but I did not play it very well at all. But at this point, I'm just like, just play it safe. Just block every hit. And I launch the special right before he gets back to the falter. Sorry. I'm having trouble remembering the names of stuff. So, we barely pulled that one off. Normally not that difficult, but we were having some kind of a day. Let's call it that. So now we have on Power Stack, we have Kitty Pride, which I'm going to take with a Mega Sentinel. This is a, you could probably do this with your eyes closed kind of fight. I'm pretty much just going in and going ham. Like, there's not much of a strategy here. Just get to SP2. Because she can't nullify my buffs. I'm putting cowardice on her, so she can't get prowess. I mean, there's really not really a lot going on with this fight. It's not that exciting, so I'm gonna stop the commentary and just let it play out. Alright. You're gonna sense a theme here. I'm gonna keep buying these refills until I get right to the boss. Alright, here we have a Namor on the Ebb and Flow Intercept. Ebb and Flow, that's what it was called. Jesus. Ebb and Flow Intercept. I'm not quite sure why Namor was placed here. Not a great defender. But regardless, I'm going to take this with Omega Sentinel, and it's pretty much going to be exactly the same thing as Kitty. Just get the Intercept is really the only hard part, and that's not even that hard. So, you're going to see this fight goes pretty quickly. I'm not even trying to go through, like, debuffs or anything. I'm just like, I have the attack. Like, just smash. And at this point, with the SP2, it's pretty much over. It is over. Sorry. And I don't actually play Omega Sentinel that much. I did bring her specifically for a couple of these matchups. But realistically, I mean, I didn't need to really play her to her full potential to do those matchups. So here, I could have used Omega Sentinel, but I opted with Kitty Pride. You're gonna see I'm gonna buy this war got really expensive for me. So I ended up buying potions for, you'll see Kitty, and then I ended up buying for Tigra. But you know, we don't die, and that's the good part. So, I mean, you all have seen a Kitty fight before on Ebb and Flow Intercept. There really shouldn't be much of a surprise on what happens here. You just go for Intercept, build up the prowess, and you get the massive attack bonus, so it's pretty much just going to be getting the SP2. I'm not even, like, attempting to play this safe. But, of course, the protection comes right at the very end of the SP2, and then I run into the SP1. Again, not a problem. So now we have slightly more difficult defender with Nick Fury. Again, not really that hard. I thought about taking it with Tigra, but I opted for Kitty Pride in the end. Just a safer option. We got him with Mighty Charge and Crumbling Armor. I don't really care about either. I mean, I'm playing this one a little bit. I mean, I am going to play it a lot safer than I did the last couple. Going for light intercepts instead of medium intercepts. Except for that one. Of course I say that and then I go for medium intercept. I'm going to be going for SP1, I think. I either do that or I go straight for the SP3. I can't remember. Yeah, so I'll go for the SP3. I was going to say, I'll go for the SP2 and I just said that. I'm going to look real stupid. But, so at this point I have 20 prowess. I don't know why I went for another intercept. I should just let him, should have just went right for the SP3, but... So this is going to push him into a second life. I'm going to be phased afterwards, so I'm going to let him hit me a little bit. But of course he doesn't want to go for it, so I end up having to go for the intercept. So I need to get this protection down so his second life goes down faster. That's the only minorly tough part about this fight. But you can see that really had no issues with that fight. Just randomly taking a combo to the face while in phase, but that wasn't an issue. So now we're up to Mini Boss Island. I'm going to be taking this right side with Gore first. So I'm going to be going Tigra, Omega Sentinel. So Kitty is done for the day. But now I have to heal up Tigra, and I am boosted. So, again, here we go buying potions. That's 300 units down for a single war on a single fight. And I have to heal her up again because I end up messing this one up too. Listen, guys, the point is we don't die, and that's all that matters. So this one, I kind of just played as just like a regular fight because it's kind of the same way I would play Hulkling. Yeah, watch me get hit with a special one straight to the face. Because he gains his buff so quickly, and I'm constantly putting the neutralize on him, so I don't even really go for the heavies. I just kind of go straight for the combos. You build power pretty quickly, and then after I finish a special attack, then I'll go for a heavy if I have the spacing right. So there I went for the heavy counter off a heavy, straight into SP2, and that fight's over. Like, I would have really had to have tried to have messed that fight up. Here's a little bit more difficult. Not a terribly difficult fight, but just slightly. In Thing, because I'm not going to be getting my normal power gain from Tigra. Just takes getting the spacing right. This also has stunning reflection, so I got sometimes I forget to parry, or I forget not to parry sometimes. Yeah, so you'll see. I end up taking him down, but things don't go great. I end up starting the fight off pretty well, if my memory serves. I'm just trying to bait heavy. Yep. So I get he gets the heavy off, so now I'm starting to gain my power. And then I go immediately for the parry. So I completely forgot that stunning reflection was a part of this node. So now at this point, I'm like, alright, so I got a little bit of downtime with the stunning reflection down. But I want him to throw a heavy, he doesn't throw a heavy. So at this point, I'm like, alright, I have to launch this SP2. So now he has 14 stacks. So I'm holding block. Well, actually, it's not holding block. Get him above 15 stacks so he can throw the special. So I can clear him of the stacks. Then I'm going to immediately launch that SP1. I'm going to try not to accidentally parry, but I end up taking combo to the face, naturally. Told you, a lot of things go wrong with this. This is not what I would call the cleanest, or at all clean, Thing fight. So I'm getting my senses back up here. I'm not quite spaceful enough to go straight into a heavy after that special one, so I just hold block. So heavy here. He's got 14 stacks though, so I'm going to wait out till I get to the SP2. And at this point, it's close to being over. I could probably have thrown my SP1 there, but I'm opting to just hold out just a little bit, just to play it safe so I can push him to 15 rock stacks. I took a little bit of a risk there because the neutralize was starting to fall off. But I was like, I can make this, and it ended up working out for me, but I was very close to him going unstoppable. So finally, we have a Domino versus Omega Sentinel. And so this is on Brute Force and Limber. So you see here, I don't really go for many parries, I just kind of hold. I think I go for a couple parries, not that many though. But this is another case of where, I mean, the only way I'm playing the node is by not parrying that much. I'm getting some of the debuffs up, trying to pause them when I can, but it's not really all that hard. So I'm just going to kind of let this play out, because there's not really a lot to commentate here. I hit her. I get debuffs up. Hit her with a special attack. I bait out her specials. It's not really... Well, I say that, and then I launch a special straight into her block. But thankfully she didn't punish that. So there's the first parry. I don't think I meant to do that. But again, it's Omega Sentinel versus Domino, so not the biggest deal. So pause the debuffs through light attacks rather than going for my heavy attacks. And this will finish it. Yeah, guys. So that's the war. Um, Mistakes were made, but in the end, we didn't die, and that's all that really matters, right? Um, Again, I don't want to make excuses. A lot of it has to do with the video recording app having that thing right over top of where the health and power bar is. That does get very distracting. Um, but hopefully, I'll have time to make more of these rather than just no commentary uploads of war videos. It's been kind of a goal of mine. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like, and then I'll see you next time.